Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead. Cande Roth out today. More on that in a second. That was unexpected. Got word yesterday. As far as the weather today for your July 22nd, 2024, as we are live and local and giving it to you straight here, 85 today for the high. We're going to have some sunshine, maybe rain later tonight into the morning. But overall today looking really good. And the week kind of unsettled. Could have some humidity around. Could have some rain on and off as the week progresses. We'll see how it goes. And we'll keep you updated as always. Welcome to Monday. Lots to get to. I was off Friday. Cande and I were both off. I think she was handling traffic that day. But she is out today, and I will tell you, I got a text from her. We keep it real. I'm going to give you exactly what she told me. Yesterday, 5:50 p.m., she says, I'm off tomorrow. Brian has COVID. Starting not to feel well myself. Ran out of tests. Getting more tomorrow. Don't want to wake up feeling any worse. So there you go. She has got the household on lockdown right now, and we'll see. I'll check in with her later. Hopefully a return tomorrow. She's feeling a little better, but that remains to be seen. And we go on. We move on with a big Monday, July 22nd, and we got a lot to do. I'm going to recap my very busy weekend. I got to tell you, I haven't been this busy in a long time. All good stuff, by the way, which is good. Knock on wood for that. And, yeah, we'll get into everything. We got your Bald and the Beautiful entertainment coming up, a bunch of stories for you, national days, good news stories as well on the way as we get going here for your Monday. I will start with the fact that I took Friday off because Thursday we went out to Montauk for the first time, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Never been, believe it or not, after all these years, even though I'm originally from Queens, I came out to Long Island in my mid-20s and moved out east here. And I'll tell you what, all these years have not been to Montauk. I maybe once, maybe when I first got out here, I took a ride out there. I don't even recall, honestly, but never stayed out there, and certainly if I ever went out there, it was the one time, and it was probably about 25 years ago. But we went out there. It was awesome. I got recommendations from someone who used to work for us that was born and raised out there and still spends time out there, knows everything there is to know about Montauk, and hopefully some of you, as you're driving along this morning, getting ready for work, you're nodding, you're applauding, you're like, yes, Phathead, we know exactly what you were feeling. We had a blast. It felt like I was in another land. Maybe I've never been to Cape Cod, but maybe, the beaches of Rhode Island, that whole vibe. Maybe some beach down in Florida somewhere. It felt like you were off Long Island, which was shocking because I've been out to, East Hampton a bunch of times, gone out there, driven out there, go to the stores and walk the strip and whatever. And I can't believe, how close Montauk is to East Hampton, but feels like a different world. So I wanted to stay out there, and I got the recommendation from our friend that those hotels right on the beach. I wanted one right on the water. So I made a reservation at the Royal Atlantic, which was great. Big shout out to them. They had a pool, private beach area. We could walk right onto the beach. We had a room facing the ocean. It was really fantastic. Did lunch the first day at the Gin Beach Cafe, which was the best ahi tuna I've ever had. Had the most insane ahi tuna wrap. The kids loved their meals. It was great. We sat by the marina. It was awesome. By the way, that was after we did the lighthouse. First thing we did was go out to the lighthouse. I said, before we get settled on the beach, let's go knock this out. Let's climb the lighthouse. So we went out there, That was a good time. Then we did the lunch, checked into the hotel, spent the day on the beach, the pool, walked the strip at night. We had some John's Drive-In burgers and ice cream. We had some Village Pizza out there in Montauk. We did pedal boats at the, what's the name? The Putt and Stuff. Is that right? Did I get that right? Putt and Stuff. Great people out there. We sat by the water, and I actually got kicked out of my pedal boat. My two daughters, Leah and Abigail, were in one, and then Elijah, my son, wanted to go in one with me. And after about 2 or 3 minutes, he found that I was tilting it to one side, and I was slowing him down. So he turned it around, and he dropped me off at the dock, and he went at it by himself. I was more than happy to sit on the dock and watch them do their pedal boating. Walked the strip, got our hoodies. You know, you got to get the sweatpants and the hoodies and the bumper stickers and all that when you're out in Montauk. And then, we sat on the beach, watched the sunset. And the next morning, I'm an early riser, as you can imagine. As anyone listening probably knows, we're all early risers here. And I walked a couple of blocks around the corner to Hampton Coffee out there and had a nice egg sandwich and iced coffee. Beautiful day that morning. And then we all got up. We walked the town a little bit again and packed up and had some lunch at El Ole Taco, and we went on our way home. So that, it was awesome. Had a great time. Definitely going to go back out to Montauk. What an incredible staycation, if you want to call it that. I felt like I was far away, yet only about an hour and a half from the house, and just a little bit further than East Hampton, which I've been in many times. So it was just really cool to get the opportunity to go out there. And anyone else who loves Montauk, I have to tell you, I'm on board now for sure. We had an awesome time. A very busy weekend continued, and we'll get to more of it in just a little bit. Did end up at Barbecue Tom's house. Did end up at the Luke Combs Night 2 at MetLife Stadium. And even spent some time at another friend's house yesterday. So more to come. Some stories. I'll tell you about a new trend on TikTok. It's called Fluffy Coke, involving a couple of different ingredients. We'll let you know how to make it. That outage, the computer outage a few days ago, will tell you which airline was not really affected by it and why. Also, another reason, they tell you not to have glass by a pool, right? You don't want to be walking around near a pool with glass bottles. We will tell you exactly why. There's a real, the ending is fine. Nobody got hurt, but just a horrible story about why you do not want glass by a pool. And more to come. Your national days, good news stories. We're going to have an okay day today. We'll be hot. We'll be up in the mid-80s or so for your Monday, July 22nd. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.